Still some are waiting in the waiting room and I am admitting them. So welcome. That is chapter 4, reproduction in plant. Everybody know that is previous two class we have discussed the total chapter elaborately line by line and different segment of drawing and different things I'm telling you and discuss and the complex topic and easier for you better understand. Now today we want some sharing about that is creative question because you everybody already know that is you will face a model test exam or model test and hopefully it will help to start that is 23rd or
28, sir.
next month
23rd.
and
23rd, sir.
for your model test this chapter is very much important and next um, class we also complete or also start newest chapter there is two chapter also remains so this the gap before the exam we just complete our whole syllabus especially my part that is biology part all are same that is science but you have segmented three categories and I'm conducting the biology part. Okay, I just start. Everybody look. The first that is some you're looking a creative question and you're looking some figure. Everybody looking
Yes, sir.
that is a figure and that is the presentation and that is also question. You will be more benefited at a time. If you want I can provide it the presentation I will provide for your storage your that is preserved and after that segment I just supply you 4 creative question and you practice it at home and write it properly and memorize it and everything from your textbook. I think everybody understood my previous two class you have no problem. So this is colorful figure. You never seen this color figure in your general exam or public exam. You'll feel that is see sketch drawing. But you can see right now because this is virtual class at a time question, STEM analysis and solve and realization. You easily understand. And that is 3 segment figure that is A. A is divided the feature that is 5 total 5 figure surrounding A you are looking everybody look
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
and that is B that is a one figure you are looking something and C here something you looking but this STEM is not necessary for the first knowledge level question because you know knowledge level question is not from STEM but this is the knowledge level question
Yes,
you
sir.
must see you must find it in your textbook what is a stolon a creeping horizontal plant stem or running the text root at point along its length to form new plants is called stolon and stolon you know that is creeping হচ্ছে যে প্ল্যান্টগুলো আসলে আরোহণ করে থাকে ক্রিপার তারা তাদের যে স্টোলন অর্থাৎ এক ধরনের টেম্পোরারি রুট তারা ব্যবহার করে যে প্ল্যান্টকে তারা আশ্রয় করে এটাকে আমরা বলি এপিফাইটস অর্থাৎ পরাশ্রয়ী উদ্ভিদ এই ক্রিপিং হরিজন্টাল প্ল্যান্টগুলো তাদের যে স্টেম থাকে এবং তাদের যে বিভিন্ন রুট থাকে ফাইব্রাস রুট এগুলো দিয়ে তারা এগুলোকে আমরা স্টোলন বলি এবং এই স্টোলন দিয়ে তারা তাদের যে যেটাকে আমরা বলি যে asexual that is reproduction the another name is vegetative natural reproduction and this is one that is example of a stolon. Right now we want to um, go the second that is next slide. Everybody look. Everybody look the second slide that is question B. What do you mean by inflorescence?
Yes, sir.
Everybody
Yes,
look,
sir.
response please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
I think, yes, thank you. I think that is not necessary for you because STEM based question is just for C and D. That is comprehensive question also out of your STEM. So inflorescence, already I discussed in my last class, that is last week. Every week one class. It is very tough for biology part because biology part is elongated part. Physics chemistry is very little. But biology part, I think 2 class is necessary, and general school routine 2 class you'll find. But virtual class, it is very tough to manage biology segment. So what do you mean by inflorescence? I think you know inflorescence, and that is inflorescence, and that is 2 type of inflorescence. I discuss hues, and that is the simple definition, the cluster or flower arrangement of the stem in axis. অর্থাৎ ফ্লাওয়ার গুলো প্ল্যান্টের যে এক্সেস বা শাখার
Assalamualaikum, sir.
মধ্যে বিন্যস্ত থাকে, ব্রাঞ্চিং এর মধ্যে থাকে, এবং আমরা বলি ফ্লাওয়ার হচ্ছে মডিফাইড শুট, এবং এরা সাধারণত কাদের জন্য, the flowering plants, they produce flower. That's why they are flowering plants, and flowering plants maximum produce fruit, and inside fruit they also produce seed. So flower is the most significant part, and for reproduction purpose we mandatory say that is flower is the reproductive organ also. But the distribution of the flower, where and how it is distributed in the excess of the body or in the excess of the plant, is it that is unlimitedly growth or unlimitedly disperse or distribute, or it is limitedly distribute? And that is 2 type, that is racemose. Already I provide you example in last class, that is also indicating a scientific name. This is for the first time, I think somebody knows this scientific name, Mangifera indica, the scientific name of plant, that is mango plant. And you also know that is
Yes.
national plant in our country. It is recognized mango is our national plant or tree, national tree. And national fruits is jackfruit. As information for you, good information, you must remember it. It is a good information for your next anywhere in any place, any viva. Not you are facing viva because you have not practical part, but from next class, class 9, you will face this. What about the national tree? You must answer national tree is mango plant or Mangifera indica. But our national national fruit plant is Artocarpus heterophyllus. Now we are looking the another, that is cymose, and that is cymose is the not that is unlimited. It is limited growth, and the flower distribution is limitation, and that is Drosera. You never found this in your book, and you must you write it. And I also provide after class this presentation. I will provide you, no problem. Then next slide we are going. Everybody look.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are looking, that is C, question C, and attached to it the stem.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Maximum response is yes. So you just settle your device, then you will see. So here the C, question number C, that is, can you identify any dissimilarities among the above 3 features? Actually, I have not mentioned figure, actually features, because there are somewhere not one figure. That's why I use these terms features. Is of different segmented part, total features A, B, C. Explain on basis reproduction. অর্থাৎ তোমাকে এই যে এখানে যে দেখছো এ বি এবং সি তে, সেখানে তুমি কি কোনো ধরনের ডিসিমিলারিটিস বা অমিল দেখতে পাচ্ছ? যদি দেখে থাকো সেটার একটা ব্যাখ্যা দাও। কিসের ভিত্তিতে দিবে? বেসিস অফ রিপ্রোডাকশনস, অর্থাৎ আমাদের যে বিভিন্ন রিপ্রোডাকশন মেথড আছে সেই মেথডের কোনো ভেরিয়েশন তুমি এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছ কি? So answer is starting in my order. You can write also your choice in also previous segment before our, that is Zoom class. you sometimes the previous segment you sometimes got some homework using your school apps, but there also we provide some model question like this. Today I just create this question. I just write it for you, but this is my idea, but you can exchange, you can create new creation, you can read your book properly, and if you think yes, this side it is also teachers writing, but this side I think it will be more good, then you can remake it, re-edit, edit it, no problem. So answer is like this: the above indicating three features are not same type of reproduction. They have huge dissimilarities. And the dissimilarities it is indicating here, that is above indicating three features. That is A is that is indicated different method of natural vegetative reproduction. You must identify what is A, what is B, and what is C. Here specifically we looked first from top left order is a tuber of potato, then the right side indicate rhizome of a ginger, and the description like this. I think not, I'm not telling you like bookish, I just provided you by this that is presentation or text. I will send it to the science, that is WhatsApp group. Don't write or don't concentrate here, you will find it, okay? So the last question is discuss the different functional uses of above feature. Say আমরা একটু প্রিভিয়াস সেগমেন্টে যাই, আমাদের যে ছবিটা ছিল স্টেমে, যে এখানে এ যেটা আমি এটাকে হাইলাইট করেছি হায়ার অর্ডার স্কিল যাচাইয়ের জন্য, সেখানে অনেকগুলো যেহেতু ছবি এখানে আছে, আর এখানে সিটা একটু বলে দেই ফর ইউর বেটার আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড। অনেকে হয়তো মনে হবে যে সি আসলে কি, সি ইজ এ দ্যাট ইজ, এটাকে আমরা বলি যে এটা হচ্ছে এক ধরনের গ্রাফটিং, it's the artificial vegetative reproduction process, and B is cutting. আমরা অনেক সময় কিন্তু কি করি, এই যে একটা ফ্লাওয়ারিং প্ল্যান্টস, এটা একটা জাস্ট একটা মডেল ডামি, এটা কি ফ্লাওয়ার প্ল্যান্টস আমরা জানি না, বোঝা যাচ্ছে না, তবে একটা ফ্লাওয়ারিং প্ল্যান্টস। অনেক সময় আমরা বিভিন্ন ফ্লাওয়ারের ডাল কেটে এনে এক জায়গায় বুনে দিই, যে কেটে আনলাম, দ্যাট ইজ কল কাটিং মেথড, ইট ইজ আর্টিফিশিয়াল, ন্যাচারালি কখনো হবে না। এই থিমগুলো তোমাকে মাথায় রাখতে হবে যে কেন এটা আর্টিফিশিয়াল। দেখো সব জায়গায় কিন্তু ইউজেস tools and hand, different scissors and different method. That's why B and C is artificial, but A is natural process. Okay. Now we going forward again. So A segment, there is 5 features, and here discuss the different functional use of the above features. A, that is এতে যে আমরা যে ফিচার্স দেখেছি সেখানে যেগুলো আছে তাদের যে ফাংশনাল ইউজ, আসলে যে আমরা এখানে দেখেছি, আমরা যদি আবার একটু প্রিভিয়াসটায় যাই, যে এতে আমরা উপরে প্রথমে দেখেছি টিউবার, তারপরে আমরা রাইট সাইডে দেখেছি একটা হচ্ছে রাইজোম মডিফাইড স্টেম, তারপরে নিচে আমরা দেখছি বাল্ব, যেটা অনিয়নের আছে, এটা হলো স্টোন প্ল্যান্ট, যেটা ওই যে লিভ প্রোডিউস, লিভ ইউজিং লিভ ন্যাচারাল প্রোডিউস ভেজিটেটিভ, এন্ড ডান দিকে যেটা আছে লোয়ার রাইট কর্নার, দ্যাট ইজ অফসেট। এই যে আমাদের যে ওয়াটার হ্যাডেলস, যেটা আমরা বলি কচুরি পানা, এই যে 5টা মানে প্ল্যান্ট, ইউনিক প্ল্যান্টের যে ন্যাচারাল ভেজিটেটিভ রিপ্রোডাকশন প্রসেসটা, এটার ফাংশনাল যে বিষয়গুলো সেগুলোর উপরে আমার হচ্ছে এই কোশ্চেনটা। তো এটা আসলে তোমরা বুঝতে পারবে, এটা নিয়ে আমি আলোচনা করব না, এখানে ডিটেইল আছে, এটা আমি তোমাদের প্রোভাইড করব। এখন তোমাদের জন্য যেটা নেক্সট ক্লাস, আসলে ক্লাস আমরা নেক্সট class we will start new topics, new chapter, but you will face, I think from next week, next month you will face most probably model test. Before model test you not face any city, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So your upcoming exam will, that is model test, so you just prepare for model test, and your model test maybe it will the mark distribution is CQ and MCQ both, and maybe that is MCQ is using Google Form device, and CQ like previous you must found, that is you will find question like previous by WhatsApp, and you write it, answer in your that is A4 page and picture it and send it to your WhatsApp like previous. So STEM-based question and preparation of STEM-based question is very much significant for you. And
What is
science,
the time?
that is 70 question, 70 marks, 7 creative question. It is very much need to achieve good marks and A plus, or that is outstanding marks, 90 plus marks you need. So this is a question. I think I need explain this 3 question for your practice at home. Not think these are the
So
question or
did
this
you
is the
go
copy of
you
the
hit the
question.
video?
We can found, sir, it will found in the upcoming exam. Yes, it is, or some new things, new creation. But these are the total question of the chapter. So here I just apply 1, 2, 3, 4 question, and I provided all and everything is from your book using a figure from Google or others, but everything inside your book. You just practice serially one another. And what is Simons? I think you can understood. And what do you mean by cross pollination? We know what is pollination, and it is 2 type: self pollination and cross pollination. Then for application level, I want to draw, that is diagram drawing, and just only level diagram, a flower, a complete flower. Just practice from your book. And that is the next is presenting which part. Very much creative question, and I think a new question I'm making for you. That is for presenting which parts of the above figure. It is called reproductive organ of a plant. Again, I repeat, you just think for presenting which parts of the above, not parts of the above figure, it is called reproductive organ of a plant. You must declare first your own creative work. Everybody can write, and maximum student their habit is to write, just copy paste from your book. Bookish information is not good for achieving good marks in that is creative question. You must show your creativity. Already I supplied you one model question using some bookish information and using my idea, and like this you just follow and you practice your own way. I just mentioned, I just work out for your help. I just work out the part is here 2 part. You are looking, that is the main that is central part, that is a carpel, and inside the carpel there are ovary, and inside the ovary there is ovule, and that is anther. This anther is 2, that is part, it is 2 part. There is filament, and that is anther. That is the total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are, that is male reproductive part, that is filament and anther. Inside the anther, pollen are produced, and inside pollen, male gamete is produced. On the other hand, the central axis, the central part, it is carpel. We know that is stigma, style, and ovary. 3 part. So you must indicate here the 2 major part presence in the upper, or presence the above, for presence the above stem. You must draw first the stem. Sir, is I, if I draw it for again for answering D? Yes, you must draw it again or repeatedly for D, because you are going to start, or you are going to identify, or you are going to that is mark. What about the part that is for present? It is called a reproductive organ of plant. You must draw and level the every part, here the line, and specifically you indicate and you highlight the middle, the central part, and the surrounding 6 part. And you mention these 6 part is male reproductive unit, and the central part is female reproductive unit. One is called anther, another is called carpel. One is called androecium, and middle part is called gynoecium. It also written in your book. You must work out the
Yes,
stem.
sir.
Then you start. Yes, we know for normal reproduction or natural reproduction process, flower is mandatory. And we know flower have basic four parts from outside, that is sepal, that is petal, then androecium or male reproductive unit, and the center inside, it is gynoecium or female reproductive unit. Though the male and female reproductive unit is present in the same plant part, which is called flower, so for presenting these two part, it can be possible. That is, flower is called reproductive organ of plant. Then you finished your conclusory line, then it is okay. Next, you are looking the next segment, next creative question.
Yes, sir.
Everybody look.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Response.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Like similar figure in your book, that is one is already I think I understood. That is A and B. That is self. That is pollination, and from B to C or A to C, it will indicate what?
Cross pollination.
Yes,
Cross pollination.
cross pollination. Thank you. So first one is knowledge level question. You can easily inform it from your book, and that is second one is different. It is a new question. You read in the pollination part, and there's a page the first for pollination paragraph. They are writing the agents of pollination. Because present different agent, pollination agent is necessary. But what about the C, sir? Is the
Mm,
above indicating ABC doing same thing? Explain. How you explain? You just work out first what is A, what is B, and what is C indicating. And what they are doing. Actually, they are doing different things. You explain it. One is self and the other is cross. And you must mention here example of two or one plant. What about cross or what have happened self-pollination? And number last question, it is also very difficult, but I think if you read properly one more time, then you can write. Without the above indicating process, formation of fruit and seed cannot be possible. Without the above indicating process, actually without pollination, fruit and seed not produce. You must write it. I think you must write first. Yes, we know flower is the reproductive organ of a plant. So when flowering is complete, without pollination, flower cannot produce fertilization, or the male or female reproductive unit not occur fertilization. And for fertilization purpose, pollination is mandatory. You just start this way. And here you also drawing, you also attach this drawing, because in biological science you must put related drawing. So you think, sir, same figure, I'm looking in the stem, I'm drawing in same like this. No, you must draw this figure, but you must level. What about flower? What about purple? That is carpel. What about the androecium? What about gynoecium? Where is stem? Where is leaf? Where is root? You just indicating like your way. Then that is the indicating. You just start. Yes, we know the natural fertilization process after the copulation of male and female gamete inside the carpel and inside the ovary. Ovary or the after fertilization, the ovule convert into seed and the surrounding ovary convert into fruit. So fertilization is mandatory to need to produce fruit and seed from ovary. And for fertilization, pollination is mandatory. That's why we can say without, we have 10 minutes remaining. So I think why not need more time, we can finish it. So this way you can write your question, and you can write more than better me, more better than me. I think you are a learner, young learner. You have huge knowledge. I just shared some idea with you. You can write more better than me. So we can go the next question. That is, you're looking to figure, and I also draw. I remember, still I remember the last class I'm drawing using a pad and a pen, white pad and pen, and this is the right side B, same similar figure I'm drawing. I was drawing, and you are looked last class, and A, that is another figure you're showing in your book, similar figure, that is the ovule and the ovary, a segment, a section of ovary, that is female reproductive organ, or the lower, that is ovary dissection, and the B is indicating a pollen which is creating or starting pollen tube for pollination, that is reproduction purpose, that is after pollination for conjugation, or after fertilization, the pollination, that is fertilization purpose after pollination. What will happen? You already, I think, read from your book, that is pollen are fall down the, that is the upper part of the carpel, that is called stigma, and pollen are secreting, or pollen are creating a tube like shape inside the style, and it is thrown forward and going to the last part of the ovary, and it is joined to the ovary sac. And this pollen tube, inside it, there is first one nucleus that is inside the pollen head, and it will divide it into two parts, and that nucleus which first insert in the tube, it is called tube nucleus, and this is, here you are looking, this is tube nucleus, and the back side, that is two generative, that is reproductive nucleus. When these tube are joined in here, the sac, this tube nucleus is destroyed, and the inside of the tube, that is germ nucleus or reproductive nucleus, it is using for fertilization. One nucleus, that is male gamete, is joined with this egg or ovule, and another one is joined with the middle of the secondary nucleus, and they made a triple fusion, and it is produce a trisome or triplet cell. So what about the questions are C? How above A and B participate fertilization? Very simple. Similar figure in your book, the fertilization one figure, and that figure, this and that are attached in same figure. You just provide it there, and you just explain how it is going on, how it is happen. And the last question, A and B complete if fertilization process, then they are making same type of fruit for all species. If A and B completed, A or B and complete fertilization process, then they are making same type of fruit for all species. It's a error here, you must write, and I will after that is completing the correction, I will provide it. Here the missing word, they are not, here indicating not. Everybody remember it. After correcting, I will provide it. If A and B complete fertilization process, then they are not making same type of fruit for all species. এখানে এটা বোঝাতে চেয়েছে যে যদি এই ধরনের ফার্টিলাইজেশন হয়, তাহলে সব প্রজাতির, সব প্ল্যান্টের জন্য একই ধরনের ফ্রুট তৈরি হবে কি বা হবে না, এটা এক্সপ্লেইন করতে হবে। যদি এ এবং বি ফার্টিলাইজেশন করে, তাই করে, সব ক্ষেত্রেই তাই করে, কিন্তু দে আর নট মেকিং সেম টাইপ অফ ফ্রুটস ফর অল স্পিসিস, সকল প্রজাতির জন্য তারা একই ধরনের ফল তৈরি করে না। তোমরা তোমাদের বইয়ের একবার লাস্ট সেগমেন্টে, এই সেগমেন্টের লাস্ট শেষ দিকে দেখবা ডিফারেন্ট টাইপ অফ ফ্রুট এক্সপ্লানেশন দেওয়া আছে, ওই সেগমেন্টটা লিখে দিলেই হবে এটার আনসার। আমরা দ্রুত চলে যাচ্ছি লাস্ট কোশ্চেনে। What is that is apicalyx? You can easily understood and write. And what is mean by syncarpus? That is two type of that is placentation or like this present in your book, and you must found it. And that is stem based question. From above a mentioned figure, explain the structure of P. From above a mentioned figure, explain the structure. Actually, this is a seed. When anybody plow a seed, actually here the upper step A indicating P is a seed. So structure of seed, and there also same stem or same paragraph in your book. You can copy it, right? And using a introductory line, just attach it and conclusory line. And the last one is here, the 2A and B are not same method, because there are two, that is system, that is epigeal and hypogeal germination. There is two type of germination. That is seed germination process are divided into two. A is epigeal and B is hypogeal. So you can easily, I think, write, because these two germination process written in your book, you can copy it and you can write, you must write it in your own sentence, own word, using of course a introductory line, then it will be a creative answer. So we are coming in the next moment, last 2 minutes. Everybody have any query? Anybody have any query?
No, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
understood my class today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
will
sir.
provide these all materials using
Yes, sir.
WhatsApp.
Very useful.
Not a
Yes, sir.
presentation, because this is at a time a presentation class. This is also solved class, the summary class of chapter 4. And I also supply here and discuss here a model answer, and you must read it. So every text I will provide you by using subject WhatsApp group. So up to that, everybody prepare yourself, keep study, and next class, the new, that is chapter, maybe chapter 13. Our next remaining chapter. Can anybody tell me what about our remaining 2 chapter?
Chapter 13.
13, yeah, chapter 13.
13 and 14.
Yes.
13 and 14.
Next chapter is 13 and 14. So next class we will start chapter 13, and everybody prepare yourself and complete this, that is 4 stem based question. Write it, preserve it, not need to send me, but if you want to discuss, or if you feel problem or any answer you are writing starting for write, or any complexity arise, then you can query and you can knock me using, that is WhatsApp group, or my better for personally,
স্যার
just
স্যার আপনি কি
message
ভালো
personally, not group, because group there
আপনি
is.
কেমন আছেন স্যার?
So thank you. That is last and that is minute is going on. Everybody
আপনার অবস্থা কেমন স্যার?
be happy, stay home, stay safe.
What is the condition of your health, sir?
Yes, sorry,
So what
আপনার
is the
অবস্থা
condition of your health?
I not understood.
আপনি
What is
How
the
are you now,
condition
sir?
of your health?
How are you
Right
now,
now,
sir?
yes, it
Keep
is
it simple.
but my mom's situation is not good. Yesterday, just transfusion blood in Bangabandhu Medical College. She's at home, in my home, but his condition is not good. Please pray for her. Okay, thank you. Bye.
ওকে
Okay,
স্যার।
sir. Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
Sir.